everybody. So this is the next update in my ABCs of my Blu-ray collection, and today we're talking about the letter G. And I was waiting to do this video because I was hoping that my Guardians of the Galaxy Blu-ray will come, but it hasn't come, so I'll just talk about that movie and get on with it. I really thought Guardians of the Galaxy was so much fun. It kind of reminded me of Star Wars. The Star-Lord character reminded me a lot of Han Solo, and I thought they had some of the same kind of funny banter between them. I liked the music. I've listened to it all summer and into the fall long. It just makes you happy. It's just a really fun, entertaining movie. Great special effects, but it's not overwhelmed by them. And you just gotta love Groot. And I mean, to have a gun-wielding raccoon and make that work, that's pretty amazing. So I think they did a great job, and I really, really enjoyed it. So the other movies that I have for G are, first one is kind of a similar, sort of a funny, but it's more ridiculous than Guardians of the Galaxy, is Galaxy Quest. And this is a movie that kind of makes fun of Star Trek, but I don't watch Star Trek, and I still think this is funny, because it's just really well written. And it's about a team of actors who are on a show like Star Trek, and they are abducted by an alien race who wants them to save them from these villains. And so there's a lot of humor poked at Star Trek and science nerds and geeks and sci-fi and just movies in general, and it's just a very, very funny movie. Ghostbusters 1 and 2. I don't really like 2 very much. It's kind of boring, but 1 is so much fun. It's got great special effects. It's actually pretty scary at times. With the whole Rick Moranis, Sigourney Weaver, like that part is pretty intense, I felt like, but it's still really funny. It's got great dialogue, it's really well written, and it's got really likable characters. It's just a fun, likable ride. It's a very cheerful movie. So, and this combo, the Steelbook, is really cool. It has this this book with all of the behind the scenes of the drawings and how they did the different castings and special effects and the writing and directing. So this is definitely a really cool Steelbook if you get a chance to get it. It has a bunch of great special features. So next we have Gravity. And I thought Gravity was such an exciting movie. It wasn't just a movie, it was an experience. You go to the theater, and it was almost like going on an amusement park ride. Like, it was just sort of one jolt after another, and I think it was so well edited. You didn't have a second to sort of sit back and be, wait a minute, how could she live through that, or how could she do that? Because it was just boom, 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 boom. And I think it's really scary, but I think it has real heart. I really liked the Sandra Bullock character. I thought she had a lot of emotion, considering that she's in this giant spacesuit. So a lot of that was in her voice, and I thought she did a great job. And I felt like it was a masterpiece. I loved it. So next, I have The Goonies. And The Goonies is so much fun. It's totally ridiculous, but in the vein of action adventure, treasure hunting kind of story. Especially the fact that the kids get to do the treasure hunting makes it so much fun. And it's one I loved as a kid. It does have more language than I remembered, so just be careful if you're watching it with little children. But it's really creative, it's really imaginative, and if you just kind of take off your plot hole and adult critic out and just enjoy the adventure, then I think you'll really like it. And I like good, solid B action adventure movies, and to me this is right up there with Indiana Jones, and I think it's great. Next, we have one that's definitely not as well liked, but I really liked it, is called God's Not Dead. It's a Christian film that came out last year about a boy who's called on to defend the existence of God to his philosophy professor, and there are parts of this movie that are really weak, for sure. There are situations where atheists behave in ridiculous ways that nobody would ever behave. There's parts where the Christians are too perfect, and kind of ridiculous. But if you just got down to the core of the boy and the professor, then it was really good and really strong. And Kevin Sorbo and Shane Harper play the teacher and the student, and I thought their interaction was really good. And the reason why this really moved me was because I had had a similar experience when I was in college, where I was called out in class and forced on multiple occasions to defend my faith. And I felt like it was the same kind of thing where the teacher was trying to shame me, and I didn't let him shame me. And so I really related to the story, and I felt like that part of the movie was handled so well that I was willing to overlook some of the more hokey, silly Christian film elements. So, not every movie has to be perfect to be enjoyed, and that's the case with this for me. I'll put a link down to my review of this, and I'll put a link down to my review of Gravity as well. Those are my G movies. I had Guardians of the Galaxy, which I will be getting sometime. I'll probably get it tomorrow now that I've done this video. And then I have Gravity, Galaxy Quest, Goonies, Ghostbusters, and God's Not Dead. So good variety. A lot of really fun action movies, and then one Christian movie. But between Gravity, Galaxy Quest, Goonies, Ghostbusters, and Guardians of the Galaxy, those are really fun movies. So I will have a great time with my G Blu-rays. So let me know what G movies you like. Do you like any of the ones that I mentioned here? Please or do you not like them? Put your comments down below. I'd love to know. And please subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to put up all different kinds of reviews, and if there's anything you'd like me to review, just let me know, and if I can, I will review it. So, thanks again. Bye.